Sir, that's close enough. Do not approach the checkpoint.
What's going on? Why am I the one being questioned? I just escaped from a raid on Tarsus.
Let the WTO handle this disturbance. Just answer my questions. Who do you work for? All non-Enclave workers must leave the area until security can be restored.
That's one of them.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Okay, you can pass, but you're instructed to report immediately to Chief Morgan at the WTO air terminal.
Is something wrong?
Just move along so we can seal off the area.
You'll be safe in the WTO Enclave. Whatever you do, don't go down the Inclinator into Lower Seattle. The Order terrorists are strong there.
Why me? Are you sure you've got the right person?
I just spot faces. They didn't tell me what you did.
I'm sure Chief Morgan knows what she's doing.
What do you mean? I didn't do anything.
Tell it to the Chief.
Yeah, tell it to the Chief. The train station's around the bend. Just follow the upper sidewalk.
I said, tell it to the Chief.
Gotten past the checkpoint. Good. Now forget everything those troopers just said. I trust the WTO about as much as I now trust Tarsus. If you need further proof of the program's duplicity, you should stop by Nassif's apartment. I got the address when I broke into her office. Apartment 2224, Emerald Suites. I'm transmitting a map of the complex to you now.
Hey you, come here.
What for?
You live here? It's my first time topside. What's a good place to go shopping?
Easy, Red. Mr. P said to lay low.
You deaf? I said I want to get me a fly leather outfit like the one you're wearing.
Come on, man, back off. Why every time we do a job you gotta skits and get us all fired?
P said stand here. I'm standing here and now I want to go shopping. Only thing is I can't afford the Phoebesville markup. That's where you come in.
You picked the wrong person to mug, punk.
Punk?
Hear that? You call Red a punk.
Maybe your grandpappy was a punk, but I bet you never fought a low-down, low-town scab like me.
What's the matter? Never learned to talk street?
I don't take it back, if that's what you mean.
Well, it's take it back or take back, Phoebe. Red ain't fooling. He's more scabland than a greasel pit fighter.
Would y'all just shut up and script some backup? I'm going in.
Get
So,
out of Upper
that's how it's-
Seattle while you can. The WTO will decide to arrest you at any moment. You can reach the lower districts via the
Something, yo!
business plan didn't have a column for acts of terror. Kinda messes with the Pequod price point.
I guess business is a little slow because of the terrorist attack down the block.
Could be. Live here was just telling me about it. Tarsus Academy, right? Usually the Order goes after the Inclinator.
Business is always about the same, since you asked. That's what I was saying. You can barely make a profit up here because of the high rent.
Yeah, I wouldn't have to pull so much volume if I had a branch in Lower Seattle. What's it to you?
Just curious. The Pequod's in my hometown was always packed.
Personally, I think it's about time Lower Seattle, Queequeg's Coffee in particular, got their own taste of terror.
I hear you. Have something specific in mind?
Not that I want to see anyone get hurt, but I'd pay to see someone break in and set fire to their inventory of coffee beans.
Nice.
That's arson.
Very perceptive. If you look like one of those Tarsus kids who hang around here, they do the job, maybe just lob a grenade in there or something. Interested in a little adventure?
I'd have to think about it.
The Queequeg's manager lives in apartment 21 of the Heron's Loft building. I bet you could find the code to the shop there. Careful though, he's always loafing around at home since he doesn't have to do the 24-hour shtick like us. If you're half the operative Leo is, you'll go for it.
Citizens, we have been accused of over-engineering our economy. Well, this is the legacy we inherited from J.C. Denton. J.C. Denton, the solitary criminal mind that precipitated the Great Collapse and showed us just how fragile the old system was. But how, you ask? Just a rumor, you say? No. My investigators have uncovered proof underground at Area 51 that he was not working for the United Nations, and in fact that there never was a global terror network. He acted alone. Even the recent Chicago disaster pales in comparison to his crimes. Trust the WTO's cautious policies. They protect civilization from madness itself.
I don't think I know you.
A bonus? You expect me to walk into a chemical spill for a few extra credits?
What about you?
Are you kidding? Without a hazmat suit?
Every minute the Inclinator is offline, we're all losing money. Think about that.
You weren't on the platform when that stuff spilled. I don't even want to guess what it does to a person long term.
I'm sorry, the Inclinator is closed until we get this toxic spill cleaned up.
Don't you have any hazmat workers or bots to take care of it?
One nanoformer bot, but it's been so long since we've had an emergency that it's fallen apart. I can't believe someone tried to slip toxic waste past us.
Can it be fixed?
The only guy with the code for the repair bot's closet is trapped on another platform. We've also got a hazard flush system, and we've got the code for that one. 4781, but the remote access is damaged. I'm trying to get one of these fools to go up to the balcony overlooking the bay to hit the master control, but they're afraid of crossing through the spill.
We're not letting ourselves get threatened into risking our lives. You can't fire us for having some common sense.
I never said I'd fire you. I just said that we're losing money over this, and I may have to let someone go afterwards.
Right.
Anyway, I'm hoping to find someone with more guts than these guys to do some quick contract work for a decent number of credits. If you manage to take care of it, report back to me so I can pay you. Until then, no one's going to be able to get down to Lower Seattle. I can't risk putting the Inclinator back online until we're sure the area is decontaminated.
If that nanoformer was up, we'd be fine. I hope Mathers is okay. We need his help to activate the repair bot. But if he comes through that cloud, it might kill him.
The Inclinator's shut down and this area is closed off due to a toxic spill.
I talked to the facility director and got the details on the mess. I want to take a look at the extent of the damage. I might take the cleanup contract.
I don't care if the director hired you. She doesn't have the authority to send anyone into this mess. The WTO is handling the situation now. We've got bots patrolling, which I can't reprogram at this stage. There's no way we can guarantee anyone's safety under these conditions.
So I'm barred from entry?
I won't stop you, but I can't ensure you'll be safe from the toxic materials or the bots. If I was you, I wouldn't come within 50 yards of those bots unless I was armed to the teeth with EMP weapons. I tried to take out a bot with a shotgun one time. Fat chance.
Signal investigating engaging. Signal disruption.
Between the radiation and the bots, the risk isn't worth it.
The area will be safe for travel shortly. Now that the area is safe for travel, you may want to report the news to the Inclinator director.
Initiating repairs. Repairs complete.
It's safe to leave this platform now. The spill's been cleaned up.
Thanks. I'm glad I didn't have to deal with it. I hope the director's paying you a fair wage, but in case she isn't, you might want to check out the repair bot storage closet if you haven't already. The code is 13490. Grab whatever you need. You earned it.
Glad someone finally took care of it.
Repairing damage. Functionality restored. Initiating repairs. Process aborted. Repairing damage. Failed to complete task. Initiating repairs. Repairs complete.
I don't have time for this.
I've taken care of the problem. The area is no longer hazardous.
Fantastic. Here's a few credits for your trouble. Thanks again for taking care of that mess.
Thanks for taking the job. I don't know what the director was going to do next. Thanks for braving that mess.
Looks like things are getting back to normal. Have anything to do with it.